This is the moment God is sending you forward, not rushed, not pressured, not afraid, but grounded, steady, and secure in Him. Everything you have walked through, every tear you cried, every season you barely survived has led you here, to a place where your faith is no longer fragile but formed. You are not the same person you were when this journey began. You see differently now. You trust differently now. You pray differently now. God has matured your spirit, strengthened your discernment, and anchored your heart in truth. Where you once panicked, you now pause. Where you once doubted, you now listen. Where you once feared the future, you now place it confidently in God's hands. This is not emotional hype, this is spiritual stability. God is reminding you that your life is not fragile, it is firmly held by Him. You don't have to protect yourself from everything anymore because God is your defender. You don't have to explain yourself to everyone because God is your vindicator. You don't have to force outcomes because God is your provider. From this point forward, your life will be marked by peace, not perfection, by trust, not control, by obedience, not anxiety. Challenges will still come, but they will not shake you the way they once did, because now you know where your help comes from. Storms may rise, but your foundation is firm. God is teaching you to walk with quiet confidence, not loud fear, to move with wisdom, not impulse, to respond with prayer, not panic. You are stepping into a rhythm where faith leads and emotions follow, where truth speaks louder than circumstances. There will be moments ahead when you don't understand what God is doing, but now you know who God is, and that will be enough. You will remember that He is faithful, that He is good, that He is always working even when you cannot see it. God is entrusting you with more, not just intentionally chosen and carefully guided. The enemy tried to rush you into fear, but God is leading you into peace. The enemy tried to confuse you, but God is giving you clarity. The enemy tried to wear you down, but God is renewing your strength. From this place forward, you will no longer live reacting to fear, but responding to faith. You will no longer be ruled by what happened to you, but by what God has spoken over you. Let this be the moment you stop doubting God's goodness and start trusting His character. He has never failed you, even when you didn't understand Him. Every tear you cried, God collected. Every prayer you whispered, God heard. Every step you took in faith, God honored. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was ignored. Nothing was forgotten. And now God is closing this chapter with peace, not confusion, with assurance, not anxiety, with hope, not fear. What lies ahead will require faith, but it will also bring joy. It will stretch you, but it will strengthen you. It will challenge you, but it will confirm that God was faithful all along. So step forward with confidence, not in yourself, but in the God who walks with you. You are safe in His hands. You are secure in His love. You are covered by His grace. Let go of what was, trust Him with what is, and believe Him for what is coming. This is not the end, this is alignment. This is not loss, this is preparation. This is not delay, this is divine timing. And the peace you feel now is not an accident, it is confirmation. God is with you. God is for you. God will finish what He started. Amen. Now this is where everything settles, where the noise quiets down and the truth becomes clear. God is asking you to stop running, stop striving, stop fighting battles He never asked you to fight. You have been trying to hold everything together out of fear that if you let go, everything will fall apart, but God is saying it is time to release control and trust me fully. What you surrender to God is not lost, it is placed into safer hands. You were never meant to carry the weight of tomorrow while still healing from yesterday. God gives grace for today, strength for this moment, and peace for this step, and that is enough. You don't need to know every detail, every outcome, every answer. Faith begins where the need for control ends. God is sealing this season by teaching you to rest without guilt, to trust without anxiety, and to hope without fear. Some of you have been living in survival mode for so long that peace feels unfamiliar, but God is restoring your ability to rest in Him. Rest is not weakness, it is confidence in God's faithfulness. When you finally stop forcing doors, God opens the right ones effortlessly. When you stop chasing validation, God brings confirmation naturally. When you stop trying to be enough on your own, God reminds you that He always was. There are blessings coming that will not arrive through pressure, but through alignment. Through obedience. Through patience. Through trust. God is pruning distractions, quieting unnecessary voices, and sharpening your spiritual discernment so you can walk clearly into what He has prepared. You are learning that not every opportunity is from God and not every delay is from the enemy. Wisdom is growing in you. Discernment is strengthening in you. Peace is becoming your compass. And now God is reminding you of who you are. You are not a mistake. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are deeply loved.
God is teaching you to walk without needing constant signs, constant reassurance, constant confirmation. He is maturing your faith so that you trust Him even when you don't understand Him. That is next-level faith. That is unshakable trust. You are no longer chasing God's hand, you are resting in His heart. And from that place of rest, obedience becomes natural, prayer becomes honest, and worship becomes deeper. God is calling you to speak life where you once stayed silent, to choose courage where you once chose comfort, to believe boldly where you once hesitated. This is not the time to shrink back. This is not the time to doubt what God already confirmed. This is the time to stand firm, even if your voice shakes, even if your steps feel small, even if the path ahead is not fully clear. Faith was never about speed, it was always about direction. And you are moving in the right direction. God is surrounding you with favor you did not earn, grace you did not deserve, and protection you did not even ask for. What He is about to do in your life will not make sense to everyone, and that is okay, because it was never meant to be explained, only lived. Stay humble. Stay obedient. Stay connected to God. The blessing will not break you when your roots are deep. And now God is releasing peace into your mind, strength into your spirit, and assurance into your heart. You don't have to figure everything out today. You don't have to rush tomorrow. You don't have to fear the unknown. God is already there. He goes before you, He walks beside you, and He stands behind you. No weapon formed against you will prosper, no lie spoken over you will prevail, and no season of darkness will outlast God's light. You are stepping into alignment, walking in authority, and living from identity, not insecurity. Let this be the chapter where fear loses its grip, shame loses its voice, and